Yeah.
I have, I have
Yeah.
a question for you.
All
Do
right.
you feel like, a lot of people like to, blame this administration for kind of encouraging this kind of behavior? Like, prime example, remember in Charlottesville when the white radical group came out and Trump refused to condemn them. He was like, like, I see both sides. Do you feel like this administration kind of brought out those people that were secretly in the backwoods, and now they kind of have like a supporter because like he doesn't necessarily condemn
Mm-hmm.
their actions?
Yeah, I think so. Um, it's just a comfort level that I don't even know how to describe these people. They. I just always picture like redneck-ish.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I would say like this administration has made it more comfortable for these type of people to do these actions
Mm.
because Trump's very pro military, pro blue police, which is cool.
Mm.
Um, but there's always going to be cons in that.
Mm.
They get too comfortable. It's like, yeah, you can have. It's cool to have a president support your work, but don't get too like comfortable with things. You have to like, yeah, and like Trump's never like let's say Obama or Bush. I feel like more they would be more extremely like passionate about like
Mm.
social issues. Um, yeah, Trump lacks that.
Yeah.
He'll send out a couple tweets and call it a day. Um, but yeah, I mean, definitely like made it more comfortable for this type of action. Um, let's see. Yeah, I think that's. Do you think that?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that because it's like back to like his Twitter post last night, like about the thugs. It was like, okay, like you can speak out on that, but you couldn't speak out like in Charlottesville and the white radical members were out there, with their pitchforks and like all that stuff. It's just like, what's the big difference? It's like
Yeah,
why can't you speak on both?
he'll. I mean, I think. He did send one, but it wasn't like. I think he did send like some tweet about Charlottesville, but it wasn't like, "Oh, this is bad." It was like, "Oh, this is whack," and it's like, "Oh, y'all shouldn't be doing this."
Yeah.
Next, like, so, like, yeah. I mean, I feel like this is like just the lack of his presidentialness, which is expected. I feel like Obama or Bush would I feel like they would be visiting Minneapolis for like a couple of
Mm.
days. But I don't think Trump's making any Minnesota visits anytime
No,
soon.
he probably get capped if he landed in Minnesota.
Yeah, so yeah, that's just the personality of these presidents. Because people like to identify with presidents. They like to sit through them in a weird way, and it's like, oh, if he supports this, then it's 100% good, Um, and yeah, that goes for every prez. Um, yeah, this is getting a little spicy now. All types
And
of
and
videos
it's in,
coming out.
and it's in the middle of a pandemic. Like people
Yeah.
are protesting in the middle of like a pandemic. So I'm just like, oh gosh.
um, yeah, it's about to get a little wild out here. Everybody's gonna have videos. Yeah, it's gonna get some early '90s LA riots vibes.
Rodney King. Yeah, that's literally what I
Yeah,
thought.
it's kind of. I mean, so the thing about it, we've had two in a month of like straight up that's wrong video,
Right.
like
Mhm.
100%, like that's not cool, like that's not legal. With the whole like other It was like the two of these were absolute. It wasn't like the Trayvons or the. There's a couple where it was like, oh, this could have happened. There was no video, there was no surveillance, so we don't know absolutely,
Yeah.
right? So it's
Yeah.
like these
There's
are two
no
of like straight up right and wrong things.
there's no like speculation. There's no like, well, also what bothers me is like when something like this happens, like George Floyd, it's like, well, what did he do to like provoke that officer? It's like we've watched the whole video. Like he
Mm-hmm.
came out of his car, they put him in cuffs, they walked him back to the squad car, they placed him on the ground, and basically he just put his knee right in that man's neck. And I've heard people talking about, well, he said he can't breathe, so obviously he can breathe, that he can talk. And I'm just like, are y'all are you really making up this narrative right now?
That's weird. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a weird. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy rest of the year. I don't think it's gonna stop. I mean, everything's gonna be even more hyper sensitive. So, um, yeah, it's gonna be kind of crazy here. I feel like let's see, maybe. I'm trying to figure things out. What am I trying to say? Maybe camera or having cameras inside the car or like just no, that doesn't even work. Never mind. Let me just stop.